A dust devil appeared and started shaking this one random palm tree.
Oh, she's about to break. Look at that palm tree.
Here's how big our sun is compared to other suns throughout the universe. These people accidentally dropped a bucket in the ocean, and this beluga whale was kind enough to return it. These are called cow-nose rays, and they can be found traveling in large groups near Australia. This lion was hunting for buffalo when she ended up getting completely surrounded by them. After a few terrifying hours, the buffaloes eventually gave up and walked away.
Dude, my cat is yoked. She's literally doing muscle ups, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. One more. Yeah! There it is. Uh-huh.
This company made a stop-motion animation of putting a car ramp on a car. This diver was scuba diving when he found a massive string of sea salp. A sea salp is a collection of separate microorganisms that work together to create one big organism. This bike is powered by pumping it back and forth. Here's a great visual showing how much land Native Americans lost in North America. The blue and red represents land owned by Native Americans. This is what a pilot sees when they fly a plane at night. A police officer noticed that someone was trying to get his attention. He found out that this person's baby stopped breathing. The officer performed CPR, but only managed to get one small breath from the baby. They rushed over to the hospital where the baby was saved and able to breathe normally again. The doctors agreed that the baby would not have survived without the actions of the officer. These people found another Tesla driver that was asleep at the wheel.
It's 8E something or other.
He's sleeping.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's sleeping.
Who knew melting a lock could look so delicious? This person was riding a motorcycle when they didn't see the train safety barrier come down. A bystander saw what happened and ran over to help. This little kiwi got really excited when it discovered a hidden food box in its enclosure. This dog has a condition where every time it gets excited, it faints for about a second. The owners checked in with various doctors to see if it was something serious like a seizure, but turns out it's completely harmless. The owners state that their dog is very happy and doesn't seem to be bothered too much by this neurological condition. This dog gets really excited whenever it hears someone say popcorn.
Popcorn.
Did you discuss any of this with Rita?
No, but I will if you don't do the right thing. If you truly care about this family like you're saying, you would let my daughter and her sweet children.
These police officers got word that people were stealing items and bringing them out the back door, so they simply waited for them to come out.
Who two? Yeah, Brandon, grab an arm here. Nope.
This chubby cat isn't interested in going on a treadmill.
Layla. Here, roll. You.
This is how a commercial for iced coffee is created. Many places have laws where food and beverage commercials are not allowed to use CGI, so everything still needs to be done the old-fashioned way. This person tried cleaning a massive rug during a sandstorm.
What's up, buddy? Hello. Hi, buddy.
You can make a leaf move on water by using soap. This soap lowers the surface tension of the water, which makes it harder for the water to stick to the leaf, which causes it to move around. This is called the Thatcher effect, where an image looks completely fine until you turn it right side up. Here's a moth that really doesn't want to be touched. Every day, this guy makes a trip to the market by balancing pineapples on his head. Here's a quick look at the race to be the most valuable company in the world. There was an earthquake in Italy last night, and you can really see how much things were shaking. This is what a professional racing sailboat looks like. This is probably the strongest bed in the world. This bed is so strong that it can withstand the force of having a car dropped on top of it. The bed was designed to act as a panic room in the event of an emergency.
That's it?
That's it. Just keep on. Get it up. Rosie! What are you doing here?
By using some pretty smooth film tricks, these people made it look like this staircase had some magical abilities.
Stairwell, designed by Filipino architect Rafael Nelson of Uganda.
This is called a spirit bear, and they can only be found in North America. They're actually a black bear that carries a recessive gene that turns their fur white. There's currently over 465,000 black bears and fewer than 400 spirit bears in the wild. This elephant was kind enough to pick up some trash that fell on the ground. This company designed a parachute for helicopters. A diver found this tiny cat shark off the coast of Wales.
Oh, Mrs. Brown usually reads me a story before bed. I don't suppose for example. No bedtime story.
These guys were on a motorcycle when a tiger started chasing after them. This guy decided to fill up an entire backpack with mayonnaise to see what would happen.
I think that's good because when we do the drawstring, it's gonna squeeze it a little bit.
Oh no.
Make sure when you have your mayonnaise in your backpack, you smooth it over. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Here's a smart frog that decided to cool off under an air conditioner. If you don't want to get stitches from a doctor, it's now possible to use glue instead. This glue is made from a natural protein that seals an injury shut within seconds.
It's applied directly to the wound site and activated with light to form a complete seal. Unlike stitching or staples, Metro promotes the healing of tissue, allows the site to recover, and returns that tissue to normal function in just half the time.
Here's a really weird optical illusion. Each piece is exactly the same size, but when placed right next to each other, one appears bigger than the other. This person works at a valet service and had to park a car that was covered in bugs. This elephant stopped by to check out these tourists. Here's a really itchy baby rhino. This dog had to wear the cone of shame, and the cat was pretty happy about it. This company sells bikes that have been combined with a treadmill. This is what it looks like to paint using virtual reality. The amount of pollen that was on this tree is pretty amazing. There's an artist that has her daughter draw a design. When the drawing is complete, the mom uses that design as the basis of her painting. This cat is completely deaf, so she's always surprised when her owner greets her. Instead of having a monster that lives under your bed, here's a monster that lives in your sleeve. This family has a dog that likes to pretend that it's injured.
ว่ามีได้ล้างกันกับ ก้าวเกียรติด้วยเวลาเจ็บปวดรวดร้าวมากครับ
This newborn turtle really wasn't sure if he wanted to come out of his shell or not. This is what it's like to buy traditional ice cream in Turkey. It's actually not uncommon to see a river of ducks flow through the streets of Vietnam. This is what a caterpillar looks like when it's still inside of its egg. This boy discovered that he has the same physical disability as his woman.
Oh, you didn't come here? Oh, sweet. Hi, sweetheart. I'm like, I can't get in it. Can we turn this way and see your arm?
This garbage truck came to empty out the trash, but ended up throwing away the entire bin. A bunch of money was scattered all over the highway, so these people were kind enough to pull over and pick up the litter. This is actually illegal, and the term for this is called theft by finding. This helicopter pilot has some incredible aim. An artist took over 4,000 individual photographs, cut them out by hand, and made a stop-motion animation. Here's a really grumpy bug. This is how astronauts stay in shape while floating in space. Here's what a sea anemone looks like when it goes for a swim. In case you didn't know, this is the current state of climbing Mount Everest. So many people want to climb Mount Everest that there's now traffic jams. Instead of using crash test human dummies, this organization uses fake dog dummies. Their purpose is to test out dog safety harnesses to see which ones work the best. This person dressed up as a YouTuber apology video.
I'm sorry for making a TikTok at my grandmother's funeral. I'm sorry for filming a dead body. Please forgive me and make sure to subscribe and like for my gift card for a chance to win my gift card giveaway.
The United States Coast Guard busted this submarine that was transporting illegal narcotics.
That's gonna be hard to get on. Alto Tupaco!
A group of photographers stumbled upon a secret bear meeting. These people did a prank using a fake power outlet. This is a nuclear-powered icebreaker, and it's one of the strongest ships in the world. Its job is to escort cargo ships and rescue other ships that get stuck in the ice. Here's a really rare caterpillar that was found in Singapore. It might look like gummy candy, but it's actually very dangerous and can deliver a nasty sting. This person parked his car on a hill, but forgot to use the parking brake, so his car rolled right off. Luckily, nobody got hurt. There was a baby locked inside a car when it was 90 degrees outside, and the mom was inside a store for over 20 minutes. The police were called in to rescue the baby.
Is this your car?
Yes, sir.
Open it up right now.
Right when the police show up to save the baby, the mom helps unlock the door and is then immediately arrested.
Is that your child?
Yes,
then you come here. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. The car isn't even running.
The baby was alright, but was still taken to the hospital as a precaution. Here's a really cool survival skill on how to make plastic rope from a bottle. Here's a great comparison showing how much fuel a rocket burns in terms of elephants.
Слышу, вольер трясется, это Тёма пытается сам залезть на гамак. Смотрите, какая умничка. Ну, умничка, молодец, ты зайка. Ой, ты горжусь тобой, горжусь тобой.
There are so many mosquitoes in Russia that the mosquitoes clump together to make huge tornadoes. Here's a demonstration showing how easy it is to power an LED light bulb compared to an incandescent or fluorescent. This is what the auroras of Jupiter look like. The auroras on Jupiter can be 1,000 times brighter than the aurora borealis here on Earth. This monkey wanted to see what this photographer was taking a picture of.
Can I have your cheese? Can I have that? Can I have your cheese? Can I have it? Can I have it? Give me that. Give me that. Give me your cheese.
These people work together to save someone stuck in rushing floodwater.
Ya Rab, ya Rab. Ay, ya Rab, ay, ay, ay.
A few seconds after being pulled to safety, a car came charging in at the same spot.
سبحانك يا والله كنت مش تضرب ويزح والله كان جيجي الله لا 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 لا.
This dog got caught eating a bag of chips, but didn't really seem to care. The wheels on this RC car are moving so fast that they become distorted. This person turned on their hose and a whole bunch of ice came out. This dog is trying to wake up this tired pig. The Tour de France is probably the most famous bike race in the world, so this guy rode his bike over the contestants and got away with it. This boy lost one of his eyes last year from cancer. A few days ago, he got his very first prosthetic eye.
Yeah, let me put that. There we go.
I want to see Mommy.
This baby elephant was trying to scare away a photographer. This crow and this dog are best friends and love to do everything together. Here's the cat edition of the bottle cap challenge. If you're a beekeeper, you might need to order bees in the mail. This beekeeper ordered some queen bees to place in beehives that don't have any queens.
How the fuck did he get them in the air so clever? It's pretty smart, isn't it? Here we go, here we go. Look at them go! Look at them go, guys! So how cool is that? He's put them in toilet rolls this time.
This very important whale shark was escorted by 2 dolphin bodyguards. A slow-moving avalanche moved through a parking lot in Russia. Nobody got hurt, but many of the cars were damaged from the weight of the snow. This child jumped on a luggage conveyor belt at an airport and went for the ride of his life. This cat was chasing this mouse when it totally lost track of it. Here's how much money each country has spent on their military throughout the years. You can really see the impact that World War II had on military spending. This is what it's like to go swimming with mobile arrays. This person has a pet squirrel that loves a good massage. This dad got his daughter a pet pig, and she started crying tears of joy.
She crying. No, you two lunatics. Oh, my baby. Wait a minute, we're gonna get food. Hurry up, wait.
A photographer captured some incredible video footage on top of mountains in Norway. This police officer pulled over this woman and gave her an $80 ticket because she was driving with a broken rear light.
Get you the sign there where the X is.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
She refused to pay for the ticket, which means the officer had to arrest her.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
I'm placing you under arrest.
She decided that she didn't want to pay for the ticket and drove away.
Get out of the car.
You better leave me. You did not have to taser me.
You wouldn't comply. You wouldn't get out. And then you tried to kick me. So,
Why?
yes, I did.
Yeah, I tried to kick you because I'm a country girl. Because no, I didn't.
And you got
like being
tased
thrown on
because
the
of
floor.
it.
A photographer found a rare white lion cub in South Africa. It's estimated that there's only about 15 white lions in the wild. These guys started going around and inviting random people to join their water gun fight. A bird in Uganda is using the wind to hover with very little effort. This is an automatic device locksmiths use to crack open a safe. The process can take anywhere from a few minutes to over 15 hours, as you have no idea when the combination will be correct. A professor created a teeter-totter on the border of the United States and Mexico so citizens of both countries could form friendships. This man lost his dog over 3 years ago, but recently got a tip that his dog was spotted on the street. He took a bus over to the last known location and found his dog.
Georgie! Georgie! Shena!
A bus in Russia didn't have a spare wheel available, so instead used a giant log.
Запах жженого древесины.
Конечно, он сейчас в крышку асфальта какой-нибудь ебанет.
Так, нахуй, подожди, блядь, а то мы сейчас с этими съемками, блядь.
These people were driving on a road in Russia when a helicopter started flying right over them.
Офигеть! Офигеть, блин, это у нас снимает сейчас?
The driver started going at speeds of over 120 miles per hour to keep up with the helicopter. This man surprised his brother that he hasn't seen in over 20 years. This dog is being trained to run over to her owner and then sit right down, but she wanted to add a little something extra. Every time this person says spaghetti, their cat likes to roll over.
Ah, spaghetti. Spaghetti. Ah, spaghetti. Ah, spaghetti.
This dog is a little uneasy about having a new puppy added to the family.
You gonna change any more movies? I wish guys still dress. Some probably do. In the shoes, I know they say the lady.
This monkey fell off a tree and then swam underwater.
Whoa. Oh my god. Jag sitter på video. I got it on video.
A photographer captured this incredible lightning strike over New York City.
Oh my god.
This person found a mouse that appeared dead but was actually under a state called torpor. This is a state where an animal shuts down its body during life-threatening situations. This mouse spent the night in a cold desert, and torpor allowed the mouse to conserve heat and stay warm enough to survive. He warmed up the mouse in his car until it was back to a normal state.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Bender, come here. Come here.
This manatee was caught drinking water from a water spout. Located in the middle of the United States is a shelter that rich people can hide in when the end of the world arrives. The luxury shelter has an indoor dog park, a movie theater, and a swimming pool.
Sensors. We have a pool, an indoor pool that's more like a resort pool.
Each condo costs about $2 million and is designed to provide safety from the outside world for up to 5 years.
The quality, the finishes, the functionality, the electronic windows, the entertainment systems. It's pretty neat to see people's reactions for the first time.
Oh my god! Oh.
This person took a floating magnetic top and put it inside of a smoke bubble. In case you didn't know, most rice farmers in the United States own a plane. Rice is grown in what is pretty much a lake, so the quickest way to evenly distribute seed is from an airplane. This company is developing a motorcycle airbag that covers the entire body of the biker. When someone gets in a crash, an airbag will deploy from the seat, turning the biker into a human burrito. This bird is called a mannequin, and they love to moonwalk to try and impress the ladies. This person created a virtual reality driving experience by putting a camera on a remote-controlled car. These are fire ants, and they're incredibly smart and strong when they work together. They have the ability to connect their bodies and float on water. They can also form into a giant ball that behaves like a pillow that can absorb hard forces. One of the biggest problems about donating shoes to children is that in just a few months, the shoes don't fit anymore. This charity developed a shoe for children living in poverty that will fit for several years. This shoe can stretch out 5 sizes above the original size. This cat was playing with a toy and it got stuck to its paw. An invasion of inflatable mattresses was filmed taking over this neighborhood. An Uber driver gave this restaurant worker a lift to work. On the way over, the worker told the driver about her financial struggles. A few hours later, the Uber driver surprised her with gifts to help her out.
Diane, so this morning I gave you an Uber ride to work?
Oh, yes.
And we had a conversation earlier?
Yes.
Okay, so I bought you a dress.
Oh
my God.
Here's the dress.
Oh,
and then here's a $50 Visa gift card. So you can take that and get your house shoes and your robe when it's time, okay?
Thank you so much.
Here's a cat that's absolutely mesmerized by this camera. This YouTuber made cookies that were shaped like a phone and waited to get pulled over by the police.
Ale dlaczego zostałem zatrzymany?
Dlatego, że rozmawia pan przez telefon.
Pan rozmawia przez telefon komórkowy.
Przez telefon komórkowy?
Słuchawki. Tak, proszę pana.
Jaki telefon komórkowy?
Nie jest telefon. Czy trzymał pan? A! Fajnie, fajnie, daliśmy się.
Mandatu nie będzie?
Nie będzie, proszę pana, prowokacja się panu udała.
Nie będzie mandatu?
Ale to nie ma za co, ciasteczko.
This is what the beauty of Greenland looks like. Here's a cheetah that loves to go for a ride in a Jeep. There's a type of mineral called sodalite that glows when you shine UV light on it. The air vent in this person's car jumps to hyperspeed at the lightest touch. Here's an extreme close-up of what the surface of the sun looks like. This is actual video footage recorded from NASA. This dog finally had enough of getting bothered by this kitten. This person got off the train and sprinted as fast as they could to try and make it over to the next stop in time. A photographer focused his camera to be fixated on the Milky Way to capture Earth's rotation. A driver stopped at a stoplight and the entire front bumper fell off the car. The driver then got out of the vehicle and simply taped it back on.
She gotta put it. She's gonna put it back on. She's gonna try to put it back on. I told her that tape won't. I know, she got it taped in the middle of traffic. That's what I'm saying. That's what.
Many cheetahs in zoos suffer from anxiety, so emotional support dogs are often placed in their cages to help them. This is actual time-lapse video footage of a sunset on Mars. The atmosphere on Mars makes sunsets blue instead of red like on Earth. A curious cheetah wanted to stop by and see what was going on.
Yeah, there it is. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, there's a very lucky photo. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, take a photo. It's very rare to see a photo like this. Sure. Don't invest it. I'm telling you the truth.
In case you didn't know, the forests of Madagascar are being destroyed. This is time-lapse footage showing how the forests have disappeared over several decades. A curious Shiba discovered a caterpillar. A microburst in Nevada dumped a ton of water in just a few minutes. This person made a platform game that uses objects from around the room. I'm sure by now everyone has seen those videos about how ramen noodles can fix anything. So now potholes are being fixed in roads using the same idea, except they're using plastic instead of noodles.